Have you watched Justin Bieber's Yummy?
Yeah, I watched it.
What do you mean you watched it?
I watched it.
Yeah, but any thoughts? Any initial thoughts? Anything that cropped up?
Yeah, it was shit.
It was bad, but I'll tell you something that I've been doing a little research into. Yeah. I'm going to explain now the... Are you
going to defend Justin Bieber?
I'm not going to defend Justin Bieber. I'm going to actually throw him down a hole here.
Yep.
I'm going to go down the hole with him. Everyone's coming. It's called the fucking rabbit hole.
Let's go.
And I'm going to explain the Justin Bieber Yummy conspiracy.
Go on.
So there's been a bit of backlash in relation to his recent, he's had 3 years off essentially, comes back, drops Yummy.
Yeah.
Poor song, just in general, poor song. You do get into it a little bit after a few plays. I
didn't get to the second one.
Yeah, bro. I'm not saying it's bad. It's bad, but whatever. So basically, I'm going to explain something here, and this is essentially the Yummy conspiracy.
Yum.
So Justin Bieber has 3 years off, right? And I'm just relaying the information, okay? So I've accumulated.
So you're not the conspirator?
No. But it is fairly convincing.
Right. Okay.
It's a convincing conspiracy to somewhat.
Yeah.
The Yummy video.
Yeah.
Have you actually watched the video?
Yeah, I watched the video. Yeah.
Is there anything you noticed peculiar from watching the video?
Yeah, like if you were gonna have that much stuff going on, why would you have fake sandwiches? I got
Was
really
it fake sandwiches?
pissed off with his he had
Yeah.
fucking 4 stacks of bread, with
But were they
nothing
fake?
in between. They had to be, and then just cocktail sticks with olives.
Yeah,
on
because
top.
it's desserts, bro. It's sweet bread.
Yeah, who has olives though?
No, it was a cherry.
Bollocks to it. It's a fucking olive.
I thought it was a cherry. Right, so sorry,
Whatever,
going on.
That really triggered me.
Going on. Justin Bieber, Yummy.
Yeah.
The overview is this. Justin Bieber's had 3 years off. Okay?
Yep.
He dropped Yummy. The controversy surrounding him dropping this song was mainly in his Instagram promotion of the song.
Yeah, saw that.
Okay, how much did you see of that?
I saw him live speaking to fans. Did you see that?
Well, yeah, so he looks like he's fucking fetted up to shit, begging fans to watch his stuff.
Yeah. And then I saw all his posts and stuff like that.
Yeah, so basically, we'll go for the base level. We'll go for the base level, and then we'll start going more in depth. Yep. So the base level is this. So Roddy Ricch is at number 1 with the box.
Yeah.
Roddy Ricch has done a bit of marketing in terms of, well, not marketing, he's just been a bit sharp with what he's doing because Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez are both going for this number 1 spot, right?
Yeah.
So, and they're both sort of begging their fan base and whatnot to get involved, stream it when they're asleep and all this bollocks. So this dude's like, well, go play their song. Do you know what I mean? A bit of satire. And, a bit of reverse psychology to dissuade them from doing that and stream the box, which is, fairly on brand.
Yeah.
Now, what's happened is obviously Justin Bieber's gone into some sort of overdrive of promotion, and this fan initially promoted made this graphic, which was ways to get Yummy to number 1.
Yeah.
And they ran a step by step of how to do it. Justin Bieber, in all fairness to him, didn't create this. He just reposted it.
Yeah.
On Instagram, but it's now removed.
Yeah.
Basically, the whole sort of sentiment as to why it was removed is he was getting a shit ton of backlash. But the problem is, on the run-up to promotion of Yummy, where the controversy has stemmed from is, you fucking listen to the lyrics of the song, it's literally about eating pussy. He's bringing out all this stuff and whatnot. The guy's a married dude or whatever, which some people take concern with that. But, that's the contents of the song. But the way it was promoted was, the guy fucking uploads 13 pictures of babies.
Yeah.
And puts the fucking hashtag Yummy.
So fucking weird.
Yeah, but it goes beyond being weird, and this is sort of the conspiratorial angle of it. Okay, so he uploads 13 pictures of these kids with this hashtag Yummy, right? And at first, that's odd. You have to have very, very limited level of self-awareness.
Are they still up?
Yeah, I think they are. I think you could pull up the Instagram if you want to. I don't know if you want to edit it in, but...
Yeah.
So basically, that's happened, right? Now, the problem with this is, obviously, one of the mothers of the child has actually really upset about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. But I saw somewhere, don't quote me on this again, but I know for a fact this has occurred, she was, distressed or whatnot because there was no permission.
Oh, really?
For this kid to be used, which sort of begs the question: where did they fucking get the content from?
Yeah.
Or if they were just pulling it in terms of using like a, I don't know, like a mix of fucking kid photos, I guess.
Yeah.
But what else? Okay, where you go down the rabbit hole is sort of. Are you aware of the Pizzagate stuff?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay, well, it's this whole sort of like the whole West,
It was like a whole
Hollywood elite,
kind of thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
Basically they use elite or whatnot, with Epstein and all that bollocks.
Yeah.
Essentially, what's been happening is certain hubs are being used to traffic, essentially paedophilia.
Yeah.
So they use different hubs or whatnot, and under different guises and shops or whatnot. There was one, and the most recent one, I can't remember what it is. Apparently, there's this donut shop, can't remember, might be in Virginia. Again, don't quote me, I can't remember all my information. I'm not going to bring it up, just because it's not really relevant, but this is sort of relevant. So basically what happens is, apparently people are hearing in this donut shop, there's sort of the next Pizzagate, there's sort of this fucking donut gate scandal or whatever. I don't know if I've just coined that, but it's probably around. People were hearing like screams in the ventilation of this shop or whatnot, this donut-based shop. And they don't know what they're linking it to, but it looks like in terms of scandals, the same sort of thing as the pizza one, whereby it's being used as a hub to traffic some from it. Yeah. Now, like, Justin Bieber not only does that, but he fucking uploads a picture with this pug dog. Now, there's this whole pug reference and symbolism as well, which I don't know if I'm going to go into, but while we're here, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Whereby this pug dog, right, is fucking flexing his arsehole, like, sitting up on the tray, like breakfast in bed.
The
covers a pizza. He's got loads of pizza around him and donuts. And it's just really fucking odd. And there's this whole thing about the pug. I'm really going into it now. But I think it's interesting to talk about, at least, even if you don't believe it. There's this whole sort of Masonic order of the pug thing. Whereby apparently, in terms of a ritualistic thing, to gain entry into these sort of like elite circles, they have to do something with a fucking pug's arsehole or some shit. But it's like, it's just too weird.
Yeah.
The cohesion of all these tropes is too odd for there not to be like a narrative.
Yeah.
The guy spent 3 years away, uploads all this thing, and people are like, I'm sort of referencing what people have come up with it. This is by no means my own ideas. But people are going on to say, or not so much going on to say, but allude to the fact that, I'll say what I find weird. I find it weird how he had 3 years off and then comes back and drops this.
Yeah.
Because it's odd. It's fucking so odd.
Yeah,
it's like there's been some form of communication, planning and prepping. There's no... If you're one of the biggest pop stars ever, you don't go away for 3 years. Have any quantifiable idea as to what you're going to drop when you get back, and then drop a fucking corny ass song.
Yeah.
Weird fucking vibe. Weird allusions to things, tropes, themes, whatever. That are all sort of under this umbrella.
Yeah.
And the idea was that people are sort of getting to was the idea it's soft censorship. It's soft. I'm an idiot, and I'm actually going to pull this up because it's like this sort of MK Ultra based stuff. I'm going to find the words because I think it's important. Because I'm going to go on to talk about it. I can't remember. Basically, the logic is that, and you'll see it in more mainstream outlets didn't necessarily pick the story up, but alternative news did, and his whole narrative is pushing this sort of these overtly sexual lyrics, but then combining it with your children or whatnot. Also in the music video, he's sitting around all these sort of like older people, and the kids are actually performing.
Yeah.
Which is odd, which is completely... There's no way you get onto set and that's an accident. You've got all these people,
of course,
generationally older, and it's weird. At the end of the video, they all leave, and there's this one fucking old dude sitting in the back with glasses still. It's just off, it's just so off. But the way it's been perceived is that, from an elite sense, I don't know why I do that, but it's hard to say without sounding like a nut job, which is part of the reason it, which is part of the fucking problem to begin with. He is basically advocating these themes and tropes subtly, and alluding to them in the same way as if you find in the media now, people are almost, there's this whole, with the whole Epstein thing and whatnot. I don't know if it's Epstein or Epstein, I'm just saying it. Whereby he is, people are sort of bringing out these articles, like I've seen somewhere it's like, inside the mind of, a paedophile, like where they actually come from, like this. It's desensitizing the populace to these tropes, and I feel like that's what people have drawn the conclusion of as to what he's doing. Like, he's dressed in fucking pink, he's dyed his hair pink, he's all pink, he's all soft for. The guy's almost fucking 30. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and he's dressed like this. He's overtly sexual lyrics and all this shit, and like the marketing up until that point is just odd. Like, it's just so off. And also what's really interesting is, like, you have this understanding or this idea that Justin Bieber was from rags to riches. There's a story about how, Justin Bieber, he's, his mum was on welfare and all this shit. And that, like, I was like that. And I was like, but that's... And I was like, how did that thought cross my mind? Like, where did I get that information from? And you do some research on Wikipedia, and she's like an author. She's in the entertainment industry and all this shit.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. Yeah, that I only found out the other day. Yeah, that, like she's. So
she had ties with all this stuff, and it's almost like there is a manufacturing behind it, and it's just odd. Like, you don't go away for 3 years, bring out that trash, and have all this symbolism, these tropes and motifs that allude to this fucking narrative that's a consistent narrative, which, is being exposed and uncovered more and more every fucking day, realistically. I mean, it's trying to be kicked under the carpet, but it's just odd. Like, it's just very fucking weird.
Like, with the rags to riches story, like, thinking about it, because we didn't... I mean, how long has he been around for now? Close to 10 years, perhaps?
Well, I feel... I mean...
7 years?
This isn't my ideas, but what people like to assume the rags to riches narrative is rooted in is the fact of making it appear that everyone can do it.
Yeah.
Whereby, because it makes people better consumers.
Well, also, yeah. But also the fact that he came into it and had almost like no talent at the start. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you compare it to people who came
and he had a feature, didn't he? Like, off the rip.
Yeah, he got like a baby with Usher.
Oh fuck! I just shouldn't have sung that.
That's fine.
No. It's only because they fucking can peg you for anything if you sing it. Can't
I know, but I think just singing it.
I was just so off key that it won't pick it up.
Baby.
You
know that song? It's a baby.
It's a baby.
Oh God, I'm having a baby. Full loop. Yummy baby. Anyway, but yeah, then you think, if you think about it for more than 5 minutes, then you think that every other artist who's come from like anywhere or nothing.
Well, there are plans.
Talent.
There are plans.
Yeah, of course. That's what I mean. But no one has ever really come up like Justin Bieber,
completely out of the blue.
Talent, dropping one video on YouTube, which millions of people have done, and then started to do to try and do the same kind.
Well, it was a perfect storm, wasn't it? So whereby it was like everything was in place for that platform to happen for him.
But that's what makes me think is like, okay, maybe.
But I might be wrong in terms of his come up because I don't actually know too much about it.
No, but like all I mean is like if his mum was in entertainment with his, she's the right kind of people. All she needed to do was like, what I'm saying is, don't try and convince me that Usher was sat there on fucking YouTube one day and
they're like, I just found this fucking dope ass kid, man.
And shit, and Justin Timberlake was there as well. And then they made it. Do you remember the massive bidding war? Was it just? I think it was Justin Timberlake and Usher.
I'm lying. I don't know. Sorry.
Justin Timberlake and Usher back in the day had a massive bidding war for Justin Bieber. Yeah. He was like deciding who he wanted to go with, and it was a big thing. Like, this internet star.
Oh, really?
Who's dropped a new song? Like, who's dropped a cover? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like completely manufactured. And then you think, hold up, this just sounds too good.